The Walt Disney Company has announced a new chief diversity officer following Latondra Newton's exit. But before we get into this, I want to go back to an article that I wrote up in September where we had a report about the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger wanting to quiet the noise regarding culture war issues because they are not healthy for Disney's business. Clearly, I think we are now seeing the hiring of a new chief diversity officer is indeed evidence that he wants to, quote unquote, quiet the noise, but he doesn't want to get out of the culture war business. They are still going to be in the culture war business. Having a chief diversity officer is a general in the culture war. So Bob Iger, absolute full of crap when, or at least people thinking that he was going to, quote unquote, get out of the culture war when he said he wanted to quiet the noise. Really, he just wants people to stop talking about how involved the Walt Disney Company is within the culture war, and this hiring of a new chief diversity officer is proof of that. So let's get into this here, though. It was revealed by Variety that Newton left the Walt Disney Company, and we're talking about Latondra Newton, the former chief diversity officer. She left the Walt Disney Company after they obtained, Variety reported this, after they obtained an internal company memo from the company's HR chief, Sonia Coleman. Coleman wrote in the memo, "I'm ready to share the news that Latondra Newton has decided to leave the Walt Disney Company to pursue other endeavors. Since joining the company in 2017, Latondra has led the company's strategic diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, including partnering with stakeholders across the enterprise to amplify stories of the world by people around the world. She has been dedicated to ensuring every person sees themselves and their life experiences represented in a meaningful and authentic way." In a press release, the Walt Disney Company announced they named Tinisha Agramonte as their new senior vice president and chief diversity officer of the Walt Disney Company. The press release states, as chief diversity officer, Agramonte will report to Sonia Coleman, senior executive vice president and chief human resources officer. Agramonte will lead Disney's diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy, aka their racist strategy, because that's all that stuff is, helping the company inspire a world of belonging through stories and storytellers who reflect the rich diversity of our world. Among each of our teams and in every community where we live and work around the world, Disney is committed to building a more inclusive and respectful world, Coleman added in a statement. Tanisha Agramonte is an integral member of our executive leadership and a dedicated, well-respected leader within Disney. As our new chief diversity officer, Agramonte's expansive knowledge and expertise, having worked in a variety of industries, will allow us to continue creating a welcoming environment for our employees globally. Agramonte is an internal promotion, given she joined the company a year ago as the Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Talent Outreach, and Development with Disney Parks Experiences and Products. If you recall, 2022 was a very chaotic year for the Walt Disney Company. That is indeed where they had their little Reimagine Tomorrow campaign. They decided to declare war on the state of Florida, where they admitted that they wanted to actually have the state indoctrinate children into sexual orientation and gender identity propaganda. According to her LinkedIn profile, before joining the Walt Disney Company in 2022, Agramonte previously served as the Chief Diversity Officer of Motorola Solutions from August 2020 to September 2022. Before that, she served as the Director of the Office of Civil Rights in the U.S. Department of Commerce from June 2015 to August 2020. She was the Assistant Administrator for Diversity, Inclusion, and Civil Rights for the U.S. Small Business Administration from June 2013 to June 2015. Her first listed job was the Director of Outreach and Retention for the Department of Veteran Affairs from 2009 to 2013. So she's basically a government bureaucrat who has now gone on to become, quote unquote, the chief diversity officer who's pushing all of these racist policies in corporations such as Motorola and now the Walt Disney Company. If you don't think that these corporations are tied or influenced or significantly do the beckoning of the federal government, I think this is evidence of that. Agramonte stated in the press release, "I'm honored to take on this role at a beloved brand which impacts people around the world. I don't think it's really beloved anymore. The brand is significantly damaged and is on the downturn. The stock prices are significantly low. Nearly across the board, everything that they're creating has been absolutely atrocious. I don't think there's really anything that you can say is a positive, maybe the cruise lines. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege to help foster environments where all voices are heard, where individuals from all backgrounds have equitable access and opportunities to thrive, and where innovation flourishes because of our collective strengths. I am proud to continue those efforts alongside our incredible leaders and employees here at Disney to optimally achieve our company's mission to entertain, inform, and inspire people around the globe through the power of unparalleled storytelling." Interestingly, that they're trying to say that they want to inform people through storytelling, aka they want to propagandize you through storytelling, and she's actually admitting that that's exactly one of her goals as this new chief diversity officer here. So that is what is going on at the Walt Disney Company. They have now found a new general to lead their culture war I think what's her name, Tinisha Agramonte. So the Walt Disney Company is not going anywhere when it comes to the culture war. They have just found a new general who will continue to lead the campaign, and actually has admitted to it right here, where she's saying she's going to inform through the company's powerful or unparalleled power of unparalleled storytelling. Which, the way I'm reading that, she's basically just admitting that they're going to propagandize, which we've seen that from Bob Chapek and Bob Iger. They both admitted that is indeed what they want to do with the company.
Subscribe for more.